Welcome to another episode of the Talk It To Me podcast with your hosts, Tim Klingman and Phillip Smith. Intro and outro music by Empty Beds, emptybeds.bandcamp.com. We're back at it again with another episode of the Talk It To Me podcast. As always, it's me, Phillip Smith, here with Tim Klingman.
Hello, everyone.
Hello!
How are you?
How are you? Yes, we are back at it again for our 11th episode. Tim, if our episode count was a human life, it would be like old enough to start getting hair in awkward places.
Is that really? Is that real? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, obviously, kids get hair in awkward places, but I mean, is that actually the age at 11?
I mean, I guess that's when it starts. You know, that's when you start getting like, you know, your one mustache hair, and then you're like the kid with the one mustache hair, and everybody's like, "Oh, he's got a mustache, man. He's got a mustache." Mustache you some questions, you can tell me no lies.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
The mustache says so.
Your mustache doesn't count because you have dark hair, so it makes it look thicker. Meanwhile, I get Post Malone called Post Malone mustache, and I can't help it because this isn't that dark of a color, but it's thicker than yours. Ack.
Stealing office supplies is another big area that there seems to be some.
Oh boy. All right, Tim. Let's get on with the show.
Let's get on with the show.
Oh boy. Well, first thing up on our little docket here to talk about is something I don't want to talk about. We keep starting episodes off like this where it's like, I don't want to talk about this because this is... But it is what it is. Mac Miller is dead at the age of 26 due to apparent drug overdose. Which is, like, totally a bummer, because, like... He's, like... People our age is like, that was a thing we got when we were in high school, was Mac Miller, you know, that's a real bummer, you know.
Yeah. That was back in the day.
Yeah, like, I remember, I don't know if you remember this, but I used to have the song Donald Trump as my ringtone on my little flip phone. And I recorded it off of a speaker. So I put my phone up to a speaker and recorded it because I couldn't get ringtones on my old flip phone. That was the only way you could do that. So that's like, I don't know. That is one of those things that kind of bums me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, 26. He's only a couple years older than us, Tim.
I know. That well, 3 above me. But still.
Yeah. I don't know, it's sad, like, you know, this stuff keeps happening in Hollywood, and it's very, very, like, negative. I don't know. I mean, the worst part about it, though, is people are blaming his ex, Ariana Grande, saying, oh, it's her fault because she broke his heart, which that's, like, the entirely most messed up thing you could possibly do.
Yeah. No, that's fucked. You don't...
That's...
By the way, guys, sorry if I'm woozy. I had, like, literally a gallon of blood drained from my body earlier today.
Drain more!
Drain all the blood.
I demand more, Tim. More blood.
Oh, too bad, my friend. Too bad.
I demand more.
I need to keep my blood in.
Why?
At least for the most part.
No. Entirely mine.
No.
I'll get a little straw.
Please don't. That's weird.
I'll get it. I'm a mosquito, Tim. I'm gonna get the straw. All right.
Do you need help, Phillip?
I need lots of help. Are you
okay?
Yes. I need mental help,
Okay.
Tim. I need a mental health professional.
You also need, like, some something to make you darker there.
Oh. Maybe I am a vampire, Tim. You haven't seen me out in public in, like, months. You only see me on the show I'm just
Very
saying,
true.
maybe I'm sparkly, okay? Almost as
Uh,
sparkly, almost as sparkly as the number of sales the new Spider-Man game has gotten.
that was an amazing segue.
Yeah, did you like that? Did you like that, folks?
I did indeed. I did indeed.
So it is the fastest selling game this year so far. So it hit some arbitrary metric like 100,000 units in the UK in like a week or something. I don't know what it is, but it made it the
Yeah.
fastest selling game
But you know what?
this year so far.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it looks really good. I haven't played it yet. I own a PS4.
I'm buying a PS4 just to play Spider-Man.
Is there like a special Spider-Man version? Because you should totally get that one.
There was, but they only had, I guess Insomniac only released the pre-release for it for literally a month.
Well,
It was
that's
1 month,
all your fault.
or not even a month. It was only like 48 hours or something like that. And so when I went to pre-order it, they were like, "Yeah, no, we have like 90 of them in the back, but we can't take any more pre-orders."
Dishonorable, yeah. I think that's a very interesting thing though that game did so well. It's a licensed product, and Marvel hasn't been known to have the best games ever. Like, there's been a lot of Marvel stinkers as far as games go. Like, to be fair, DC's kind of kept themselves kind of safe because there's like the Batman Telltale series, which is like Telltale Games doing what they do, and then Batman Arkham whatever. And obviously, those games are huge successes.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, it's just kind of a cool thing though that a superhero game is actually good again. Like the last good superhero game, I think was like the second Arkham Asylum game.
I don't know. Arkham Knight was still pretty fun.
It was very glitchy though.
Batmobile.
Bane Joker. Yeah, so
I've seen it played though.
you're sitting there just playing your Magic game, Tim, while we're supposed to be doing a show.
I don't know
We're
what you're
trying to do a
talking
show
about.
over here, and you're playing your Magic game, and you're talking about tapping things, and
Actually, I'm pretty sure we were talking about he was agreeing with you about the Arkham Knight game.
oh, yeah.
Yeah,
How can he hear me? Oh yeah, your headphones are like terrible.
crazy loud.
Yeah.
They're just really loud. Also, I have a hat on which pushes the back of the headphones off the skin so they don't seal all the way.
You know, obviously Casey has good opinions on things, and you have bad opinions on things, Tim. That's like strike one on you getting demoted off the show. You're
Well,
gonna be
that's
the
why
you're gonna be the
that's
guest
why-
host if
that's
you keep this
why-
up.
our show works is because we have differing opinions on stuff.
Obviously not, because I am always right. So if you have a differing opinion, you are wrong. I mean, I'm just
Savage.
saying. I'm saying,
Savage.
dude, I'm a savage, but I ain't 21.
Neither am I.
Yeah, I know, but the guy's called 21 Savage, the rapper guy.
Isn't that like...
He does songs to Post Malone. That's the only thing I know him for.
I don't even know, man. I don't even know.
You don't even know anything about music. You don't even know who Post Malone is.
Nope.
Not at all.
Probably not. If I had to guess, I'd probably guess wrong.
Okay, if you've shown a picture of like a bunch of like rapper guys, look for the whitest, dirtiest looking guy, and that one's Post Malone.
That's kind of what I figured.
Yeah. He's the one with the grill in his teeth and the hair in the like braid thingies. That's Post Malone.
Fair enough.
To be fair though, he's PC Master Race.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Unlike you, Tim, where you're a console pleb.
Yep. Yeah, I am.
You really need to get in the PC game, okay, dude? Like, I'm just telling you now, like...
I have a
You'd be all-
PC.
You'd be a whole lot cooler if you got with us, though. and got a computer from like this decade.
I don't know. I don't think my computer's that bad. To be honest,
Let's be honest here. Your
it's
computer's
not.
kind of
It's not. It's not that bad.
it's kind of bad.
Not really. Come on, man. No, it's not that
You're
bad.
still rocking like a pile driver or a bulldozer CPU in your computer. Like you have like no room to talk.
What do you mean I'm running a bulldozer?
I think you're running what, an X8 590? I think that's bulldozer. I'm not sure. Now you have me guessing myself, Tim. Bulldozer.
I'm running a 8940. I want to say 4.0, overclocked to 4.5.
Wait,
8 core.
I'm looking here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's like pile driver. That was pile driver. That's what CPU you're. It's a name by AMD for their processors they made. Yeah, so the pile driver was just what the architecture was called. It's all their CPUs they made until like Ryzen. Now they're on the Zen architecture, Tim. Or excavator, sorry, you're on excavator. Before there was Ryzen. You know, get a Ryzen CPU, Tim. Get a Threadripper. Get a Threadripper build, okay? You look like
I
you're...
want to.
What kind of weird ASMR are you trying to perform right now? I don't know what I'm doing.
Anyway,
what is going on with you, Tim?
I want to get a Threadripper.
Yeah, get yourself a Threadripper, okay? Get yourself 128 gigs of RAM, and then run two 2080 Ti's, okay? In NLink. Then you'll have a computer worth playing. You'll be able to run everything.
Yeah, I would.
With ray tracing on, so everybody could be shiny like me. You see this, Tim? This is ray tracing on. This is ray tracing off. Just so you're aware.
That was very different.
This kind of devolved kind of quick when we were talking about Spider-Man. No, it's a cool idea though. Like that a company, you know, like Insomniac that makes these really good story-driven games can make a superhero game that is like worthy of a movie.
Yeah, and honestly, it's I've seen like the intro.
Yeah, my friend Ryan was telling me that he got the game and it's like controlling Spider-Man 2's like web slinging stuff. Like it's crazy.
No, the way they start off with a cutscene directly into the gameplay and the graphics are exactly the same for both is something that literally gamers have been asking for since the start of games.
Yeah, well, that's just Insomniac. Like they outdo themselves every time they make a game. Every time. Insomniac has never made a bad game.
I mean, I just wish they wouldn't tease us.
Resistance 2 was not a good game, okay? But we'll forgive that because Insomniac does not make any bad games.
We'll forgive one bad game because...
And Spyro the Dragon 3, that wasn't a good game. Oh, and the fourth Ratchet and Clank game, which I think they did. I think they did that one. I'm pretty sure.
You have any more for me?
Like, you know, 3 bad games out of, like, 12 is, like, 80%, so it's all good.
It's like most of the percent.
It's like a B. If you had to make it a grade, it would be a B.
You'd give it a solid B?
Like a solid B. But still, everything they've done recently for, like, the last 3 years, which I think is just this game, has been really good.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. So what I'm saying is, like, Insomniac sucks and this is a good game. Oh, I just made so many people mad. Over a joke, too, because that's entirely a joke. Like, I think Insomniac's a great studio, but...
Oh, yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah. Alright. Let's see. Leslie Moonves. See, you said it right a second ago. Say it again.
Hold on, I have to read it. Leslie Moonves.
Okay, Google Translate. No, okay, don't translate, Google. Whoops. My
When
phone
you
just
yell
tried fighting me.
something.
Let's see how loud your headphones are, Tim.
What do you mean?
Alexa!
I don't.
Alexa!
I don't have an Alexa.
Oh. Cortana!
That one should trigger something on the Xbox.
Cortana, pause! Darn it!
No.
Darn it. I thought that was going to work. I really did. Wow, I got really shiny there for a second. That's impressive. That is crazy. Anyway, Leslie Moonves was fired for sexual harassment allegations at CBS. Yeah. Because, you know, it's like everybody in Hollywood is evil. Like, this should just be a reoccurring segment with, like, a cool intro thing at the beginning that just says, like, Hollywood sucks. Ba 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 ba. Like, for those of you who don't know, like, he's the husband of Julie Chen, who is the host of Big Brother and the Talk. She's also was a news anchor, is a news anchor. I don't know. She does news anchor stuff sometimes. So yeah, she's like super embarrassed. But she's still doing Big Brother tomorrow. Because you can't. The show must go on, even if your husband is a rapey guy.
I mean,
Excuse me, may I have everyone's attention, please?
I hate Hollywood.
Yeah, it's all terrible. Like, is there anyone good in Hollywood?
Everyone, please, I just need your signatures to show court.
Who plays Spencer?
Wait, are you talking like Spencer on Degrassi?
No.
Oh.
You know which Spencer I'm talking about.
Oh, on iCarly, yeah. Yeah, maybe, but maybe he's like a rapist with what's that guy's name? The guy who created iCarly. Oh, Pink Guy did a song about him.
Pink Guy did a song about him.
Yeah, oh, the guy who made iCarly. What's his name? Okay, Google, iCarly creator. Dan Schneider.
Dan Schneider, huh?
Yeah, that guy like straight up has like 1,000,001 like sexual harassment allegations against him from like teenage girls and stuff. Like, yeah.
But wait.
And he has like a little kid foot fetish. Allegedly. Allegedly. This stuff is all alleged.
Can we just stop Hollywood?
Hollywood, like, you're going in a timeout and you can come back after you stop raping everybody?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
That's basically.
It's just terrible, you know. It's like these allegations keep coming out, and it's, you know, there is like no one good in Hollywood. Like, there's Kevin Smith, he's good.
True.
Like, when the allegations all came out about Harvey Weinstein, he donated like all of his money from now on to that he makes off of the movies he did with Weinstein at Miramax and the Weinstein Company. All of his royalties are going to Rain and other charities like that. So I mean, that's like really cool. And trying to think of any other good celebrities.
And that's about the consensus.
That's the list. It's just Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
Just boycott everybody with that guy until something comes out about him.
It's just Kevin Smith.
Just Kevin Smith. That's terrible. Just terrible, Tim, I tell you. Anyway, go turn this over to Casey. He's more interesting than you. Casey!
I'm out of words for your subject.
Casey.
But sure.
What's up?
What's up?
I can't hear you. He's got the headset.
Yep, I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep the headset on now.
Wow. Okay, Tim, I want you to translate every. Oh, okay, there we go. Never mind. Hand
No,
it to
yeah,
him.
translate. I can translate. That'll be fun. I'm just kidding. That sounds horrible.
Yeah, just hand him over.
What's up? What's up?
So Casey, like, what are your opinions on Dan Schneider, like the iCarly guy? Like, do you know a whole lot about like the things that
The
are
allegations that he's into
Yes.
feet and stuff like that.
Like, yeah, and particularly like maybe teenage girls' feet, like the kind of teenage girls that he's been working with for like 30 years. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know about the allegations. I don't. It's one of those whole like. I usually don't try to get too mixed up in like allegations and stuff like that. Like, if it comes out that he's a creep, then fuck him, and he can burn in hell. But if if they just turn out to be allegations, but it's one of those whole you can't really escape that kind of stigma once it's placed upon you.
Well,
And he honestly, just looking at the guy, he kind of seems like it. But that's just my personal opinion.
like, I mean, I'm just saying, like, the stuff he posted on Twitter was pretty bad, and then when you combine it with the allegations, it all kind of starts to weave together to.
I didn't see what he posted on Twitter. What did he post on Twitter?
Okay, so like, there were things where his Twitter, which predominantly has some younger followers on it at the time,
Like you do.
like you do when you have a show like iCarly, which is totally not
Yeah.
made for teenage guys like me and Tim when we were like 18. Anyway, besides that, that is not the point, Casey. Stop judging me for my love of iCarly, okay? And we'll step
I mean,
back.
I loved the show. It was hilarious.
Like,
Great show.
that show was great.
Yeah.
Anyway, besides that, like, he would post things like competitions of people like putting eggs on their feet, like the egg crack. I can't remember exactly what I was like. Crack an egg with your feet challenge.
I don't like that. I don't.
And
That's
and like this stuff was like made fun of on 4chan and Reddit for like years, that he would post this kind of stuff, and like nobody noticed anything. Like everybody just thought he was kind of weird.
yeah. Yeah, that's pretty weird. I mean, I honestly can't think of a scenario where like, oh, crack an egg with your feet is like, I don't know, not seen as disgusting and weird, unless you're like, I don't know, one of those kind of like people who's like, you look at them and they're like, oh, they're just like doing a thing that they think is fun, but they're innocent and like if a church held the function for like charity or some shit like that.
Well, if a church held it, there'd be somebody getting raped.
Yeah, well, yeah, like they do.
Like you do when you're a
Like you-
Catholic or a Jehovah's Witness or
Yeah.
a Mormon or
Ooh, you're being so divisive.
or a Scientologist.
Yeah.
Part of the-
Don't get me started on
Part of the Jewish
Scientology, man.
Orthodoxy. Like, I mean, there's a lot of options for where you could get raped in a church.
Yeah. You got your pick of the litter.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I don't know too much about like his Twitter posts or anything like that, but he seems like a creepy guy. But that's just my opinion. Sorry, hold on. There was a little bit of a mix-up with health here.
Yeah, because you guys
'Cause,
can play your magic game while Tim and I do the
Yeah.
podcast, because Tim's a loser.
Yeah, I think I bumped my die and it rolled over to 15 when I was only at 8 health. So, but anyways, but yeah, it's like I said, I like the shows. Did he also do Drake and Josh?
Yes, Drake and Josh.
Drake and Josh was
iCarly,
great.
Sam and Cat. He was a creator of all that, going
Yeah.
like way back. Keenan and Kel.
I didn't watch any of Sam and Cat.
It had Jeanette McCurdy on it, like.
Yeah, I was just about to say I have the most gigantic crush on Jeanette McCurdy.
Me too.
Yeah.
Just to point out, through the entirety of Sam and Cat, she is over the age of 18.
I know.
I mean, I'm just
I
saying.
didn't mean to say that in a creepy way, but
But I mean,
know.
I'm just saying, like,
like it's one of those like Jeanette McCurdy is very charming, and I love her acting, and I think she's very cute. And like I said, I had the biggest crush on her. But it's one of those like she's technically a celebrity, so it's one of those just like good fucking luck.
yeah.
I had
No.
when I was a kid and iCarly was coming out. So.
Yeah. But yeah, I love Jeanette McCurdy. I think Miranda Cosgrove's great.
Tim and
She's
I,
really talented.
Tim and I would go on about this show for hours. Like that was one of the things we go off about. Like,
XI Spencer X.
yeah, Tim and I legitimately
For iCarly.
we had a band that was a hardcore band that only played songs themed around the show iCarly, and specifically like every song was going to be named after a Spencer quote from a show.
That's hysterical.
This is years before Oakley Dokley like had an idea just like that. Like,
Yeah, should do a Tim and or a Drake and Josh band next. Like like first song would be "Oh, you think." There's no door there. But yeah, no, that is pretty funny. But yeah, I believe I've ran out of stuff to say on Dan Schneider because like I said, I don't really follow him too much. Have you heard about I believe you've already spoken about it on your show, Butch Hartman?
yeah, Butch Hartman's scamminess. We could talk about that for a second.
We don't have to. I mean, you
No,
guys have already mentioned it, I'm sure.
I don't mind talking about it again because again, what he did to his fans is really scummy and should be brought up like at every chance it can.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, he made an Indiegogo, which, as we went over in the last episode that we talked about this, it's like scam artist Kickstarter. Like, you don't have to have any proof of concept. You just put something up on Indiegogo, and as long as it's not illegal, they'll let you fund it.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
He was going to make a network, and I can't even remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it was like I'm going to create the world's first online family network. Or whatever. You might remember me. I created such characters as Danny Phantom and the Fairly Odd Parents. Even though, if you go into the history of those shows, he came up with the concept for Fairly Odd Parents, and he polished the concept on Danny Phantom. Like, he did not solely create those shows, but he is top liner on all of them.
Yeah, but the thing was with like Fairly Odd Parents, that was like a last ditch effort to get in with Nickelodeon, because like. They had a few slots open for the Nickelodeon lineup, and they were like, they're like, we have a few slots open, and he's like, well, I'm gonna go try a different network or whatever, and that didn't work out, and then he was like, hey, you still got one of those slots open at Nickelodeon? And they were like, we have one slot left open, so he just came up with something with like in a day, and there was Fairly Odd Parents. And then it was a hit because the pilot was hysterical. Cosmo had a different voice, which is always fun to go back and listen to. But yeah, it was like something that beloved and charming as Fairly Odd Parents was thought up in the day is like sounding to think about. But at the same time, it's like he's been resting on his laurels for that for God knows how long.
Yeah, and it's one of those things too with that show where. Again, like, all the character designs did not come from him at all.
Yeah.
Like, at all.
I mean, the basic character art did, but it's one of those if you go back and look at, like, the concept art, it did not look anything like it did in the finished product.
See, and here he comes.
To save the day!
Or to steal people's money.
Yeah, exactly.
He goes and rides on the coattails of,
Save the day, a.k.a. steal people's money. I mean, like, what's the difference in this crazy world?
This is America!
Yeah, this is America. I'm saving you,
up.
but stealing your money. Thank you, GP.
Oh wow.
Oh, we can do
Sorry,
that. Every time we have guests, we get political. Every time.
I don't want to get too far into it because I'm a much better debater like online when I have time to think out my responses. Like and actually do research to make sure I'm not talking out of my ass. So I don't really like to usually argue politics in person. Because, like I said, I don't have enough time to plan out, like, okay, am I being pompous or am I being right?
This is America. Those are the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm always right. Your opinions are wrong. Obey my stupid opinions.
Yeah, I'm in danger of getting promoted because Philip's opinions are right.
You're in danger of getting promoted?
Demoted
Gotcha.
from the show
Okay.
because Philip's opinions are right and mine are wrong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just take your spot.
Yeah, it's okay.
And your mic. And your mic and your phone.
Yeah. This is America.
And your stand and your house and your dogs. And you guys can keep the small ones.
But yeah, so he rides on the coattails in this thing, and then he says, "This will be the first online family network, and you can trust my years of whatever at Nickelodeon providing family."
And obviously you can't.
Yeah. And he gives
Yeah.
no detail on what this online network is going to be. Like, it could be just like a YouTube channel or something with like shorts. But
Yeah.
he goes and gets $200,000 in funding on this. Without
Yeah.
any
With
proof
any
of
effort.
concept. Yeah. And then all of a sudden things start popping up from like Christian conferences and stuff, because he's a hardcore Christian. Like, that's another thing a lot of people don't know about Butch Hartman. He is like a hardcore evangelical Christian. And,
Yeah, that's just super always fun.
And he's at this conference, and he's saying that his network that he's creating is going to be a Christian network and all this stuff. And then he didn't mention any of that in the Indiegogo. So there's all these people
Yeah.
funding this, and then
They have no idea what they're buying.
yes, and
Pretty
then
much.
yeah. And by that point, the Indiegogo had closed, and nobody could get a refund on it. So
Yeah. That's yeah. Yeah. What a scumbag. So fuck
That's
that guy.
yeah, that's right, kids. Don't meet your heroes, because everybody's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Don't meet your heroes, kids. If you do, don't like make it longer than like, hey, I enjoy your work. Can I get an autograph? No? Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Go
Or, you
fuck
know, it's
myself?
like,
Okay, later.
it's like $15, little man. No.
But yeah, that's like allegedly, what is his name? Billy West charges like, I think it's like $40 for an autograph. And it's like, I mean, I get it.
Like, I mean, he's Billy
Do
West.
you really need the money though? You're Billy West.
Like, I mean,
Like, you're one of the most famous, prolific voice actors in all of voice acting. So
he's Billy West, but he's no Tom Kenny, okay? No.
yeah, I mean, they've both. I mean, Billy West was frickin' Ren and Stimpy, man. Come on. And then Tom Kenny was everything else.
Yeah, everybody else. Literally.
Everybody else.
Spyro the Dragon. He was Spyro the Dragon.
So yeah. But yeah, no, I actually love Tom Kenny quite a bit. He's a very talented voice actor. And I heard he's actually a really nice guy, which is always good.
You
But,
want to
you
know
know.
who is officially, after Tim and I went to go see Teen Titans Go to the movies? My least favorite voice actress in the entire world now is Tara Strong. Like, I can't stand her anymore.
I dislike her, but why do you dislike her?
Because I had to listen to her scream for like 2.5 minutes.
Yeah. I dislike her kind of because, like, from what I've heard, she's like kind of a shady kind of person. But at the same time, the big reason I disliked her was she visited her grandfather in the hospital and then took a picture with him. Like in a state where he is not like in a state to take a picture, like terminally ill, like, and she was like, "Hey, selfie time," and with my terminally ill grandfather.
Well, like,
so I was
to
like,
be fair, like, if I was him, I wouldn't want to be seen with Tara Strong either, so.
Yeah, that's fair.
To be fair.
Like, he probably just got terminally ill, so he doesn't have to be Tara Strong's grandfather anymore. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah.
That- Wow, Casey.
That was
Wow.
that was harsh. That was a joke,
Wow,
I
and I'm
swear.
keeping that in the show too. Wow.
You're more than welcome to edit it out if you
No,
want
no,
to,
no. I'll
but
keep that in 100% for sure. That's staying.
if I plan to be on the show a lot more, you guys better buckle up because that's my sense of humor.
No, it's okay. It's something Tim would say.
Yeah, like you can either get on the bus or stay off, but I'm fucking driving.
That's right. You're gonna be our Billy the Fridge.
We're gonna try and mitigate some of his jokes anyway, so.
Yeah. So
So,
yeah, there ain't no putting a cap on this.
like
So what?
I have an idea. Okay.
What's your idea?
So for like a special episode, because I want to do another special. The last special we did was the Teen Titans Go to the Movie special.
Okay. You wouldn't catch me dead at that special.
Oh, that was a great special, like, because we got to go see a movie, and I got to eat pocket sandwiches and drink buffalo sauce. But that's a whole nother story for another day.
You can't beat pocket sandwiches.
Pocket sandwiches are the best.
So what's your idea?
So the idea for a special is I've never played Magic the Gathering before. Like, so my idea is, like, we build me a deck, like, and pretty much it's going to be like Magic the Gathering for dummies, but with us doing it.
That'd be
That could be a very
that'd be
fun
pretty
episode.
interesting. I mean, I'm pretty new to Magic the Gathering as well, but I've been playing long enough to get the gist of the game and actually like stand a chance against him. I have two decks that one that he helped me build, and another one that he doesn't like to fight, which is good. I like to have a deck that people are like, oh, fuck that deck. So I like to get to that level. But I want to get to like our friend Josh's level where it's like, oh, fuck that deck. I would sooner die than fight that deck.
Yeah, but like that's like my
Um,
idea right there, though, is just to like I don't know. We could just do something where it's like me buying like booster packs to build a deck, like, and then playing, and it'd be fun because we'd be learning. Either that, or we just play like some Card Against Humanity. That's my other idea for a special. You look so serious now.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh no, those are like my two ideas.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Sorry, we're just debating something, and I'm not sure exactly what happened. Like I said, I'm still a little bit new to Magic. Well, I swung. Then we're both dead. Cool. Thank you. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to get rid of both of our monsters, so we have nothing.
Okay.
Except for you have that one vampire, but that's fine. But I can handle that. But yeah, yes, now it's your turn. Fuck, so needy, Tim. All right. But yeah, So we got the Magic the Gathering idea. I'm afraid I wasn't paying too close attention to your second idea.
So, or we just play Cards Against Humanity. Those are like
Oh, okay,
the
that'd
two
be a good
options.
one too.
Like,
Everybody can play Cards Against
like
Humanity.
that's my backup plan. Like, if the video starts turning into a dud, like we'll just play Cards Against Humanity.
Or Joking Hazard.
Joking Hazard's great.
Joking Hazard is great. You ever played it?
No, I haven't. It's like
It's
the Cyanide and Happiness one, right?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, where you basically make a comic in like Cards Against Humanity style, and I think it's like whoever wins, builds the funniest comic. But I haven't actually played it too much. I played it like maybe a couple times and I forgot the rules.
Or we could just play King's Cup.
That too.
That's
That
always
too.
an option.
That's been a while. I would have to do some
Do some hardcore research.
Yeah, exactly. I would have to like prepare myself, like how a marathon runner runs for a while. I'm gonna have to like drink for like 2 weeks to prepare myself for that, because I don't drink too much.
It's okay.
And
It's okay. We'll just feed you whiskey, okay? It'll be okay.
You're gonna need to put some Coke with that.
No, just straight whiskey, dude. I got the good stuff.
Yeah. If you want me to be like, I call them the booze sneezes, where basically, you do that involuntary, like you take a swig and then you're like, because it's involuntary, so I call it a booze sneeze.
More like a booze queef.
Yeah, kinda. But it's either way. So, but yeah, I'm not good with hard alcohol. I'm super lightweight.
Well, that's kind of the point.
Yeah, I mean, if you want me to throw up on all your stuff, that'll be cool.
We'll do it at Tim's house.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'll throw up all over Tim's stuff.
Everybody's already thrown up all over Tim's stuff. It's okay.
Yeah, that's how I claim my territory. That's mine. That's my TV. um, but yeah, sounds like a plan. We'll do one of those. I mean, you guys just use Google Hangouts, don't you?
Yeah, we just use Google
I'll just-
Hangouts, and then I have an actual camera for recording like a special or something. I don't know. I want to do something like cool. But
Yeah, I could also probably use it on my computer, so I could just like pop in anytime you guys want
yeah,
me
if
to.
you guys, if you want, like, it'd be kind of cool to have you
Because
on
the
show
headset
more.
I have is pretty beefy, but it only plugs in by USB, so I would need to get an auxiliary headset.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you guys ever want me on, I'm more than happy to come on. I have a headset and I have a laptop, and I
Yeah.
could just download Google Hangouts on it.
yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
And we
fun.
yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, we record like every Monday at like 6, so
At like 6.
at like 6 adjacent,
Yeah, close to 6, in the vicinity of 6,
around 6,
nearing 6.
towards the beginning
Um,
of 6.
So I'm sure you have tons of more interesting, wonderful stuff that you would like to speak about with Tim. Would you like me to pass him back over?
Yeah, let's pass it back over. I got one more story left. We got one
All right,
more.
go for it.
Okay.
I guess we could do like a 4-hour podcast.
4-hour podcast.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee. Hoo-wee.
Fucking wasted the entire time.
So, I just think
We can
should
do it
talk-
on my new futon.
So Tim, I just figured we'd talk real quick about the Elon Musk weed thing.
New age white trash.
I thought that was hilarious. Honestly, like, I'm not even mad. I think
Like-
I think that it is awesome, and I think the memes coming out of it are awesome.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think that the stock drop is pointless because
I think the
people are
stock
just
drop
salty.
is awesome, but that's because I don't like Elon Musk. Like I said, I would never bet against the guy. I think shorting Elon Musk is a mistake because he's Elon Musk. But at this point, Tesla is not looking so good.
I mean, his stock went up today.
It's still not above pre joint gate. So
No.
it going up a couple of points is not gonna fix the fact that like it had like an 8-point drop. So
I mean, yeah.
I don't know. I think it's funny though. I thought the podcast was great, but I just love the fact that there's that moment where Elon Musk is like, "It's legal, right?" And Joe Rogan's like, "Yeah, perfectly legal." And
then
it felt like it should have cut to the Curb Your Enthusiasm music, as Joe Rogan saying, like, "Do people worry about you doing this kind of stuff?" And then he just takes a hit of the joint, like, that's great.
Yes,
Bum 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 ba da 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 da. I don't know how that
It was-
music goes.
funny to say the least.
Indeed.
We'll show you, buddy.
All right. Well, I think at this point that's about an episode.
Yeah?
We did an episode, Tim.
Ooh-wee. There's an episode.
Yeah, 43 minutes. I think that's a pretty good episode. That's all I have to talk about this week. You got anything, Tim?
Not much. If anything, I was going to talk about the Spider-Man game.
So I stole your idea.
Separate file.
I stole
yeah,
your jobs.
You definitely did steal my idea.
They stole our gerbs. But yeah, so I guess that makes it this week. As always, it's Phillip Smith, and I was here with Tim Klingman and Casey Hayes, and we'll talk it at you next time, guys. Bye bye.